Say vimi ya upopo olo me ito bwe mi amusewe ya jiyobo yokpa gwawe ose na wega gipo pepe gagi lo gbe gagi na gbe vimi yo jiyobo yokpa gwawe yokpa gwawe yokpa gwawe yokpa gwawe yokpa gwawe yokpa gwawe wabanohi o ma ke no du wewe devi no du wewe ba wabanohi noe o ma ke na fia mafia we devi na fia mari fia we ba wa ke no rie o ma ke no agorio devi no agorio ba wa yaji o ma ke no rio ni we devi no rio ni we ba okipe we toge okipe we le boge okipe we sagioge no zege ya fojo nue okipe we yoboge okipe we moge okipe we matoge okipe we tioge no ya we ya nue okipe we moge no hai yet is away mobie vava vota vaso vagavia yore oh masekeo oh iso oh guage no yagwewe oh iso oh ikate loge no yadawe Ogie imoe, hoine vegana magi kame uji nuji imoe, hoine vegana magi kame erwete imoe, hoine vegana magi kame ogogo imoe, hoine vegana magi kame imoe, 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 imoe.
All right now, family. So here we are again in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yehovah with this powerful message already titled for you and me right at part 1, The Mysteries of Hope. Is my sufferings now are not worthy to be compared my latter glory, part 3. So family, in case I share this in the news feed and you haven't yet listened to 1 and 2, I encourage you to do just that. Okay, so we are digging into the actual meaning in totality of words. All right, so we have already treated H, O, and P. So one more to go. This one consummate it all. All right now. Sometimes a lot of mistakes, using past tense instead of present tense. Anyway, pardon me for it all. Yeah, when I listen to some error, I say, wow. I'm supposed to say happen, not happened. Happened is past tense. I found myself saying happened instead of happen. You don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. But I found myself saying you don't know what is going to happen. Oh no. Yeah, sometimes error. Anyway, so let's dig into the very last letter of this word called hope. Okay? Hope. In totality, what is hope? Like what I explained or illustrate right at part 2. A man, you hope one day to be a husband, a boy. You hope it one day gonna be a husband. So now, in order for that hope to come into reality, of course you need to you need to put more effort, lot of energy, a lot of strength, okay, in digging into every materials needed in a marital home. Okay, whereby you just sit at home doing nothing. How are you going to be a husband? How are you going to cater for the home? We also throw in light in the side of a woman that a woman, you keep prostituting yourself. You hope one day, a woman hope one day, or a young girl hope one day, to become a wife, someone else's wife. Whereby you have that hope, but yet you don't do nothing absolutely about it. You keep prostituting yourself, especially these our young ones. I can't exempt myself. The reason why now I can take myself out of the way, I have already repented, and it is also my earnest desire, prayer as well, for every woman to come out from prostitution ground. Okay, it's going to occupy your thoughts, it's going to occupy your heart, your daily thinking. It's going to be everywhere in you. If you are not careful, it's going to occupy your entire world. Not even care about marriage. Love being single because of the money, money, money. So that is not a woman that is serious. Okay, but wherever a woman found herself, dust it out and put on the mentality of, I want to be someone's, body. Because husband is the head, while the wife is the body. So when you put on that mentality, that is blessed hope. So I just want to re-quote what I said over there, because that part too, a lot of mistakes. Anyway, nevertheless, let's dig into the very last alphabet that consummated all. All right now, to confirm what I just said, Romans chapter 8 verses 24, listen now. For we are saved by hope. I want to go to heaven. Hope. I want to be the bride of Yahushua HaMashiach, the biblical Messiah. Hope is my earnest desire. And Yehovah said, the desire of the righteous is answered. He said, worry about you, even though you've been evil. Can your son ask you for bread, and you give him a stone? Can he ask you just for fish? Fish simply mean miracle, and bread simply mean healing. Okay. Can your son ask you now for fish? You're just going to give him same pants? No, it's even though you are evil, you can't do that. You can't give semper, you can't give stone. Rather, you give fish, which is miracle, and you give bread, which is healing. He said, talk less of me. I beg Yahuwah. My request, Pam, settled, is being granted by the blood of Yahuwah, Yahushua, through the power of the Ruach HaKodesh. I'm not joking, I'm very serious. I fast for this reason. Use me to bless me, use me to bless my life. I need a very, as a quality, because when I'm not born again, I place a quality before Abba Yehovah. This is the kind of man. May has been coming to me. May Abba Yehovah gave me a very wonderful look. Okay? A very wonderful body. Alright? Let me say the very song of May. Every man want to sing. But I don't see the qualification. Some pastors once that I should come and impart, a woman is a helper. This knowledge that Abba Yehovah has already blessed me with. Please come. Let us use it to build, because it's already a pastor, to build his ministry. I don't say, everything I needed, I can find it in you. And for Gentile, I have no room for Gentile. I will never be a property of the Gentile. Never. For me to be a property of the Gentile, I'd rather remain single. If Yahuwah, because what else? I was a child bride, 12 years they already married me. My father has already married me out. At my earlier age, I made children. So what else do I want? The only thing I need a responsible. And every qualification I need in a man, no man on earth have it. So that must be Yahushua HaMashiach. So without him, if that guy don't marry me, Yahushua, therefore I don't need marriage. I sacrifice the rest of my life unto Abba Yehovah. We all use it just as Apostle Shehu. What else? I've already stayed 16 years, now counting 17 years. So what do I want? What? So that's it. I tried to convert some into this belief. It didn't work for me. The one we knew for a very, very long time from Nigeria, more than 20-something years. When I was born again, I was trying to bring in. The more I tried to, preach the gospel, the more it fell into paganism. I said, no. Until one day he got whatever chief title. I said, oh, no. These are two different kingdoms. Darkness and light don't go together. You see? So that's it. Because I can't build. I can't fund. So let me relax. My hope now is in him. If not, sorry, I don't need it. I use my life to serve Yahuwah. So I take it again. Romans chapter 8 verses 24. For we are saved by hope. That is the mystery of hope we are unveiling over here. Family, I encourage you to listen to 1 and 2. Listen now. But hope that is sin is not hope. For what a man seeth, why doeth he yet hope for? When I see all these characteristics of this, Egbe Wajame, no one really exalts woman to the level of, I have the quality. I'm not making effort for myself. Even though I'm going to bounce you back, because the only man I need in my life, it is the biblical Messiah. Yahushua HaMashiach. He's going to be a husband. He is restoring the fallen state or the fallen kingdom of the first Adam. And we see to that the first Adam was having a wife. And we see Abba Yehovah put the first Adam to death. Okay, from his side, there comes the woman. And we also see that Yahushua in Isaiah 53, he said he also placed Abba Yehovah to smite him, to put him to death. All right, like what I said. To pierce his side, necessarily not needed for salvation. The two hands, okay, the two hands, legs, and crowns of thorns. So why did they pierce his side? It is still referring to the glory of the first Adam. From the side of the first Adam, there comes his wife. So the second Adam, be the eternal, the second Adam, of course, his side needs to be pierced. And don't be surprised that the very last letter I have answer to my prayer. He have powerful eternal answer to my request. Gonna sing the song of the bride and the bridegroom. That is where we are about to transit into now. And Abba Yehovah has already granted my prayer request. Come. If you say because I have child or children, I'm disqualified. Sorry, I am not disqualified. Because if we have to talk about that, Queen Adas are becoming a queen in the land of slavery, in the kingdom of the most powerful empire on earth, Does she have what it takes? No, she's been disqualified, eternal, if we have to go by physical. What about the mother of Yahushua HaMashiach? Does she have what it takes to become pregnant? No, because she have not knew a man. In order for her to get pregnant, man has to come upon her. But she doesn't have what it takes, that qualification. He said, how can this be? See, not that I have not a man, I've not knew a man. Man have never knew me. How can I get pregnant? He said, I bet your wife is going to do it himself. So in my own case, he's also going to do it himself. So Yahushua is my husband. Okay? I desire something good. He's going to bless me with it. Even though parents, you are evil, you don't give your children. Because all this men I'm seeing, I'm not that I'm disqualifying the men. No, but none of them have the characteristics of my taste. All of them, especially the Gentile pastor. Unspeakable. I want to vomit. How can you call yourself a husband? You cheating on your wife? How can you call yourself a husband? You cheated. You have a Jezebel Delilah on the street. That I cannot handle. And all men is doing it. So for that, if Yahushua is not working, therefore I don't marry. I mean it, okay? But this last letter have the answer for my prayer. The letter E. Buza. Powerful again. Alright, now let me keep reading. 25 now. But if we hope for that which sin not, then do we with patience wait for it. I'm here. You know how many years now? Can't it 70 years now without banging? Is it a joking matter? Not at all. I wait. Because the one I see already is not hope. They don't have it. So right now, let's dig into the very last lecture of this word called hope. Very profound, powerfully established. Heavenly mindset. Okay, heavenly mindset. Heavenly mindset. That is heavenly time like glory. That is the first letter, hope. Oh, only oneness of Abba you are needed in this journey. Pam settle. Now, P. What does that go for? Professes it. Proclaim it. Patiently walk daily in it. Patiently. You see, that is what hope carries. You see, and yeah, you say, but if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it. I wait for Yahushua HaMashiach. That is my hope. All right, now we dig into the very last letter. I can also say that this thing go ways back to video 2 or part 2. All right, now the last letter to go. Here's the last letter. The very last letter, letter E. How does that goes, or how did they play it out over here? Enter early guiding rest. End of hope. Enter now the early guiding, Eden. We are returning back to Eden's garden. All right, that is the fun of it, or restoration. Enter now. Enter. Are you ready to enter Eden's garden? Are you ready to enter Eden's garden? Are you ready to enter into the wonderful, powerful garden where everything you ever needed is already been living even before you? Everything you need in this world, for your enjoyment, relaxing, they are over there. In other words, whatever you needed, for your enjoyment here on earth is bigger than you, is your elder. In fact, is mightier than you, because they all exist before you came. I only came to meet rest, and that is the rest we are talking about. Enter early in the rest, where the serpent once chased us out. Now we are returning back. So Revelation 21. I want to read a few places there. It is the songs of the bride and the bridegroom. And that's what we found right in this word called hope. Enter early in the rest. Because we once been chased out of it. So now come back. We hope to return back. Adam, the progenitor of all, not all seeds, because the woman is the seed, is the mother of all living, but the man is not the father of all living. Okay, you see how her name changed from woman to word mother of all living. The very one we call Kawa. The very one the world or Christian also call Eve. Kawa simply means mother of all living. That's what we see from the Royal Law Translation. We don't know what Eve is. So you can also break it down to whatever how you want it. That is none of my business. I speak to the holy language. I speak from the holy language. Kawa simply means mother of all living. But you see, the man is not father of all living, but the woman. You see, so right now, Adam, the father, okay, of the kingly tribe, hope to return back to that garden of Eden. Is already there in heaven. But you that exist already in flesh, you are going to live eternal in flesh here on earth. That is the glorified body. But no more sin, okay? No more sin. That is the words of this hope. Father Adam is over there. How many thousands of years? Now, no, 2,000, yeah, because when Yahushua arose, they also arose. We see that in Matthew 27. You can so confirm that in Luke chapter 16, from 19 to the very end of bosom of Father Abraham. That is where all this Old Testament saints were being stored until Yahushua resurrected. He said when he resurrected, they also resurrected. So now 2,000 years right in heaven, still hoping one day to return back to the Eden's garden here on earth. But Eden's garden, as we are talking, is right in heaven. It's been taken out of this world, or rather, it's been taken out of our sight. It could still be no. It's in the heaven. That's why it's coming right down. I read now, Revelation 21. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. Did you see? This is the earth. We are returning back. And this is the word found in this word called hope. Enter, earthly, Eden, rest, eternal. Eternal. Orobobo, hisakayaboseke. Rima santalaboseke. End of hope. It is powerful enjoyment. You're gonna get this powerful illustration or confirmation in me. I hope powerfully for something wonderful in my life. I don't know about you. I take it again. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more. So you see, the corrupt nation or the corrupt state of the first heaven and the earth is being done away with. It's been passed away. Now we enter into the glorious garden of Yahuwah comes down from heaven. The garden of Eden. Eden is right in heaven right now. And maybe that's where my papa is now. Who knows? Or maybe the gate is also being shut, because we've found it out over in Genesis 3 that the gate is being shut and two cherubims being placed over there, flaming fire to protect anyone not to enter it until the end of all this Sharia law and Christianity madness. Verses 2. And I saw, he said there's no more sin. All right, now let me take it simple the way it is for the sake of time. And I just saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from Yahuwah out of heaven, prepared as a bride. Did you see me over there? Prepared, not as a bride. Did you see me over there? Prepared as a bride. That is my desire. Prepared as a bride, adorned for her husband. I'm adorable by my husband. All right, 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of Yahuwah is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and Yahuwah himself shall be with them, and be their Elohim, and Yahuwah shall wipe away all tears. My tears is about to be ended. That is why when Yahuwah gave me this title, gave me this message and this title, and the Joel chapter 2, it was by fire. He threw fire out. The whole place smoke. Powerful miracle. Seek Yahuwah diligently is the rewarder of those that seek him diligently. And you're going to learn a lesson from me. How he did it with me. How he helped me to follow him or follow his way hard. Miracle is the consummation of it all. 4. This is not bragging. I bragged in the power of the resurrection. We are about to transit now into 2019, whereby suffering is ended. I read. That will be message for the biblical new year. 4. And Yahweh will wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death. Where do we find death? Genesis 3. The day you touch that, you shall surely die. Neither sorrow, Then where do we get the sorrow? You said by the sweat of our face. Gonna suffer before you put set bread for your family. No cry. That is where we cry. Neither shall there be any more pain. We got pain. When we be driven out of the presence of Abba, no. The whole heart was full of sorrow and pain. For the former things are passed away. Hallelujah. And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, Write, for these words are true and faithful. I'm the way, the truth, and the life. That you know I come to heaven, but by me, this I will go by heaven. Follow him to heaven. Pray ye in this manner. Matthew 6, 9. Our Father who art in heaven is still direct. That is the word of hope. The first one, heavenly mindset. That is heavenly time like glory. Verses 6, 9 read. And he said unto me, It is done. I am Aleph and Tau. The beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is a taste. I'm so tasting of him. Of the fountain of the water of life freely. He is him. Water of life. You can also get in Genesis, Revelation 22:2. Is the rivers that flow from the throne of Abba Yahuwah. Listen now. He that overcometh shall inherit all things. I'm going back to my heritage. And I will be his Elohim, and he shall be my son. Now verses 9. There came unto me one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials full of the 7 last plagues. Exempt me, I'm not in that plagues. And taught with me, say, Come hither, I will show thee the bride, the lamb's wife. I am the one. It's a location, it's a people. That is me, okay? So you see, Revelation 21 is actually restoration to Genesis 2. It speaks of marital songs, okay? Marital covenanting. Okay, it keep narrating and narrating. There's a place. Okay, now 18. And the beauty of the wall of it was of jasper, and the city was pure gold, like unto clear glass. And the fountains and the foundations of the wall of the city were garnished with all manner of precious stones. That is how it's going to garnish my life. That is how it's going to dress to me when it comes now. Gold, everything surplus. This is the end of hope, because this is my dream. This is what I hope for. This is what I fast for. This is what I pray for. And it's the reward of them that seek him diligently. Come and enter now. Early, you see, it's coming down. Now quickly I read there 27. And there shall in no wise enter into it any. You see the entering. Only the glorified one, the glorified body, the washed and cleansed one, the circumcised heart. Yes, those are the ones that's going to enter into the early Eden rest. And there shall in no wise enter into it anything that defileth. Where do we get that pollution? Genesis 3. Neither whatsoever worketh abomination. Where do that abomination? Because for demons to join with humanity, to cohabit with humanity or humans, it is an abomination. Maketh a lie. Genesis 3, we get that lie twisted. But they which are written in the Lamb's book of life. I'm so blessed to be his wife. I mean it, I'm not joking, okay? I caught a vision here. Vision, very powerful. So, whatsoever worketh abomination. Okay, what is an abomination? What is the greatest abomination in the royal law? Let me read it to your hearing. Ezekiel chapter 8, verse 16. And he brought me into the inner court of YAHUAH'S house, and behold, at the door of the temple of YAHUAH, between the porch and the altar, were about 25 men, with their backs towards the temple of YAHUAH, and their faces towards the east, and they worshipped the sun towards the east. This is the greater abomination. He said, come. Okay, 15, let me take it. Say 15 now. Then said he unto me, Hast thou seen? Now, then said he unto me, Hast thou seen this, O son of man? Turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations than this. 16, and it now brought us. So what was the greater abomination? The list of abomination, the greatest of it all, to worship the sun. So these men give their back to YAHUAH'S house and give their face to the sun, and they now begin to worship the sun. So what transpired in the sun, the day of sun, or Sunday, first day of the week? It was the folly of serpent. It was the folly of this deity, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. It was the day war breaks out in heaven. That was why it is being called the greatest abomination. It is the day they fell. It is the day war, heaven experienced war. It was the day darkness covered the face of the deep. In Genesis 1, where they were being cast out, the earth was being covered with darkness. It was that day. That is why it's an abomination. And it was the day this serpent put Abba Yahweh to walk the earth. Now, the first day, what did he create? Light, in order to consume the darkness. That is why Sunday, or first day of the week rather, it is working time. And people is over there, said they are going to get rest on Sunday. No, sorry, Sunday is the greatest abomination in the royal law. It simply means working time, eternal, no rest. Only Shabbat you get the rest. And we are returning back to Eden's garden. When Abba Yahweh worked for 6 days. And the 7th day we now begin to sing the songs of bride and bridegroom. Can we go over there now? This is the word dropped in my heart. That abomination. Because for you to make us to walk and walk, it was contrary. You separate us. It is an abomination. You make us to give our back to our father. It was the greatest abomination. And people is honoring that day, commemorating that day in honor of the folly deity. They are not coming in. All right, now here we are, Genesis 2. You know the first law to be given unto mankind, it is the rest, the covenant of rest, Shabbat. I read, thus, Genesis 2:1. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them, and on the 7th day, Yahweh ended his work. His work is ended now in me. The glory is what you are going to see right now. That I'm what? The wife of the biblical Messiah. And on the 7th day, Yahweh, he has to rest on the Shabbat. He has to rest in my case and give it to me. And on the 7th day, Yahweh ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the 7th day from all his work which he had made. And Yahweh blessed the 7th day. This blessed hope is bringing me back here in now and sanctify it. He has already sanctified me. He said, sanctify them by that truth. Sanctify them by that word. He has already sanctified. He said, you are cleansed because of my spoken word, because of the word I spoke unto you. John 15. John 17, I forgot what that 19, verses 19 says, sanctify them by that truth that he has done unto me. And Yahweh blessed the 7th day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which Yahweh created and made. And these are the generations of the heavens and of the earth, where they were created in the day that Yahweh Elohim made the earth and the heaven. Keep going. You're going to see that gold over there. You're going to see that precious stone over there. You're going to see that diamond. You're going to see what we found in Revelation 21. You're going to find it all. It is the songs of riches, rest, enjoyment, husband and wife. You see, this St. Genesis chapter 2, it gave the wife to the man. This St. Genesis 2, resurrection. We see it all. Restoration. That's what I want to say. I don't know what happened in this segment too. Devil is just throwing word, casting words in my mouth, eh? Sure, what kind of roarity? Make it up. Oh, no. You are being rebuked in Yahweh's mighty name. Now, Revelation 21 studied all and come back to Genesis 2. It is restoration to Genesis 2. I'm ready to enter now into rest. Not too long. So soon. You're going to be breaking news, okay? To the glory of Abba Yahweh. We put some more. All right, Psalm 126. Can we sing this praise? I'm singing it already because I have to say, this message, I can say, is all about me, because I hope far so long, for a woman to stay away from sexual intercourse for almost 17 years now. I've already counted 16 years. Now I begin 17 years. Do you think it's a joking matter? So the Garden of Eden is about to be watered now by the semer of the biblical Messiah, okay? If not, then I remain like that eternal. I don't need it. I don't want no heartbreaking. I want the one that created my heart. He knows how to treat that heart. He knows how to care for that heart. He knows what that heart can handle. He knew what he cannot handle. Don't handle me, Abeyewa, to a man of flesh that doesn't know what my heart actually needs. You yourself take care of my heart. I read now. Psalm 126. When Yahuwah turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. Is it happening? Or am I dreaming? Oh, Abba Yahuwah, if this wonder is a dream, you better let me know. Wake up. That is the miracle that is about to take place now. Listen to part 1. There, verses 2. There was our mouth filled with laughter. Hey, my mama Sarah said, Yahuwah has made me laugh. At the end, I have to laugh. People mocked me. They ridiculed me. What did they not call me? This and that. Laughy time, eh? 2. Then our mouth filled with laughter, and our tongue with singing. I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna sing. I start my singing already. Okay. Then said they among the Gentile, Yehovah had done great things for them. You gonna join me? Hey, you gonna join me celebrate Yehovah? You gonna join me celebrate Yehovah? You must say it, because whether with a heavy heart or with a free heart or with a celebrating heart, I don't just care. Our tongue is going to confess this miracle. All right now, verses 4. You thought I'm joking. You just wait. Not too long from now, verses 4. Turn again our captivity, O Yahuwah, as the streams in the south. Okay, now. There is going to be overflowing miracles. It's a river, okay? Now, 5. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. Did you get that? Tears may endure through all night, but joy cometh in the morning. His mercy has located me on this wonderful morning Shabbat. Verse 6. He that goeth forth and weepeth, bringing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his shavers with him. That is the testimony. Is already ringing in heaven. It's going on already, eh? This one came by fire. This is my third garment. It can never be stopped by principalities or powers, by spiritual wickedness in the secret places. It can't be stopped by the prince of demons that hangs in the hell, trying to chase away in Havra. No, it's coming down. The delay is over. Okay? It said no more tears. Enter now. Enter early in the rest. That is the last word, alphabet of this word called hope. Hope. Now, if you have this powerful, wonderful book of Abeyewa, the book of Yasher, read all chapter 49. Then you're going to get this restoration. You know, when Yasuf was being sold into the land of Egypt, Azima Abayewa, revealed unto him that you are going to be a second in command, or a prime minister, or the vice president right in the land of Egypt. Joseph is not going to wait for his brother. He will never wait for circumstances to take him there. Rather, he's going to locate it by himself. And that is no more hope. That is no more miracle. You see, his brother sold it from hand to hand. He went through a bunch of cellar. At the end of it all, restoration came. He still acquired that vision because he proclaims it. He prophesies it. He waited patiently walked in it, and it come into reality. So you can also read Genesis 41. You're going to see how powerful that restoration is. It was the third garment. The father gave him the first garment. The brother took it away from him. That is Genesis 27. You're going to find it. They rent that garment. Therefore, his buyer, Potiphar, also gave him another honor garment. The wife of Potiphar also took it away. You can also see that in Genesis 39. Now, Genesis 41, Pharaoh now gave him another garment with a signet ring. That is by fire. Who dare take that garment away? No one. That is the garment Abayewa is about to put on me. Now it came by fire. It's unstoppable, okay? All right, now in this book of Yasher, this popular royal law you and me carried, make several references to the book of Yasher, okay? First, Samuel 18 verses excuse me, 1 Samuel 1 verses 18 make references to the book of Yashar. Joshua, the one you call Joshua chapter 10 verses 13, make references to the book of Yashar. 1 Timothy 3:8 also make references from the book of Yashar. Okay, so it make references to, if you have it, just read it and you're gonna see. You know, this our royal lawyers gave little about Joseph, what took place or transpired for him to become the vice president. But the book of Yashar 49 have the full packages of it all. Diamond was just like a stone. The chair this guy sit was all diamond. His house, go and read it. No time to read because it's a very long chapter. No time to do that, okay? I gave you the link. That was how powerful that restoration was. So 1 Timothy 3:8 make references to the book of Yashar in this man. I think he was speaking, that quotation came from the book of Yashar, I think 78 or so. I'm not that sure. It said Jannes and Jambres withstood Moses. You're going to find it in the book of Yashar. I'm not too sure. Okay, 78 or so. I read it. But it's a long chapter also. Okay, quickly, I want to read one verse from the book of Yashar, chapter 49:13. And Yusuf or Joseph upon his horse lifted up his eyes to heaven and called out and said, He raiseth the poor man from the dust. He lifted up the needy from the dunghill. O Yahuwah of hosts, happy is the man who trusted in thee. This is awesome, people. When you keep reading, everything, diamond, gold in his house. Servant was uncountable. Husband, everywhere was filled in his house. It's so unspeakable. That is the restoration for the one that hope and waited upon Yahuwah. It is a greater glory at the end of it all. So, family, we are done. Next week, Shabbat. No, on Tuesday, we have a powerful message coming about Ijori. We want to dig into the mystery of Ijori begging money at Ring Road. Okay, that will be the third day of the week, the one you call Tuesday. Yeah, stay tuned.